This video really quick deals with laying out the simplest full bathroom that you can, and there's a pretty standard size that full bathrooms, just like a guest bathroom or a regular second, not a master bathroom, not a half bath or a powder. They tend to be pretty pretty standard sizes, and I'll kind of show you why here in a second. But I think the easiest way to go about designing a bathroom, and I don't know why this is in there, that's better, is to go ahead and first grab the parts that have to go in it. Okay. So let's say if I'm going to put in a bathroom, let's just say I want to use a standard tub, and I'll use this toilet. You can use anything you want, really. And you need a vanity. Okay. And you could kind of think about what's the use. Is this going to be two or three siblings or something are sharing this bathroom? Then, you might maybe a two basin sink would be helpful, maybe not. But if it's going to be the most compact bathroom it possibly can, then maybe you have to pick the most compact arrangement you possibly can. So anyhow, so I've gone over here to my blocks file, and I'm going to go ahead and go clipboard, copy with base point, and I'll just pick somewhere kind of between all of those objects. And I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to go right click. This mouse is really glitchy. Clipboard, paste. Okie doke. So here's what I was saying about the reason that these bathrooms tend to be kind of a standard size. If I put this right here, I can build a wall right up to the corner of my tub. Okay. And if I were to go ahead and measure the distance between here and here, I'll tell you right off the bat what it is. It is 60 inches. Okay, so the length of the tub is 60 inches. So let's do that. And let's say, I want to go ahead and build a bathroom right here. First thing I can do is I'm just going to go ahead and move this. I'm going to say the shape of this bathroom is going to be, what I'm aiming for is I want to have the entry door coming in right here, and I want the tub in this orientation. When you do build bathrooms, obviously, and you design them, you want to think about, plumbing walls, what's behind them, what's on the other side, trying to keep your pipes as close to each other as possible. So here's a little trick. This is where I'm going to use construction lines. Remember, I always keep my construction lines on a yellow layer. You don't want to stick, beds, couches, tables, any of these things. You want to keep them 1 inch off of the wall. So I'm just going to draw a line from the midpoint of the commode here, 1 inch. And there's also a code that says the code says you need 15 inches from the center of the toilet flange to either side, which typically equates to 3 inches from the side of the tank. So I draw a line at 3 inches from the side of this tank, and I'm going to copy it on this side. And now I can go ahead and move my whole toilet, and I'm just going to tug it from the end point of here, just slide it straight over. So now I've maintained that 3 inch distance, and I'm going to grab it one more time from this, slide it right back, and that's maintained that 1 inch distance. Okay. Now I'm going to take this tub and I'm going to move it, and watch my trick here. Instead of having to worry about measuring, making things exact, I just dropped it right under the corner of this line. And once it's there, I know I've kept that 3 inch space. So as long as I have polar or ortho on to move it in the, Y direction here, then it works perfect. Okay. So all I have to do now is snap a couple walls in. All right. And, if you wanted to make your life really easy, go ahead and take two walls that you already have that go in this direction, place them where they need to go, trim this one, trim that piece, and then take two walls that go in this direction. Why draw it again if you don't have to, right? Okay, and it almost worked perfect, right? Except that I have to do what? I have to go ahead and extend. that line and that line and that, right? And everything else is perfect. All right. Time to put a door in here. Trims again. There we go. Trim's working fine now. Um, so when it goes to putting a door in here, bathroom doors typically are not going to be the same. They're not going to be, a 36-inch entry door. However, that is getting to be more common, and the reason for it is we're getting people are living longer, and so to get handicapped access into a bathroom, that's one reason we might put a bigger door in. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and offset it 3 inches. So just a little review on doors again. And in this case, I'm going to make this a 2/6 door. So that's a 30-inch opening. So I'm going to go offset 30 and just go to there. I'm going to extend this. One thing I should always tell you too is think about what the size, what tub is actually going in there. Might not be a bad idea right now at this point to go ahead and double check what is the width of the tub. And if I look at this, I can actually tell you that that is a 30-inch tub, which means that when I draw my line here, my door, I'm going to need to have a 32-inch door. So I'm going to go offset 32. Now I can just trim this out. So I botched it right off the bat, but now I can go ahead and snap my arc in and put this on my door layer, and my bathroom is done. So that is how quick you can do it. In a bathroom like this, somebody would say, well, there's no way you could put in a window. You could put a window possibly over this toilet. Another thing you want to think about too is where are you positioning the water on this? What makes the most sense? So in this case, all of my water, all my plumbing is through an exterior wall. Would it be better to have plumbing through an interior wall? Depends on your climate. Um, and then what's happening around here. If in this area, if I had a kitchen backing up to this, then maybe I would want the entry door over here so that my all my piping and drainage for would kind of back up. So you do want to think about those plumbing walls and things like that.